Hello, it's Sharon. Excuse me in advance, I have the lurgy, so I'm a bit snottery today. Sorry about that. Typical, isn't it? You get time off your work. I'm off until the 7th of January, which is, whoa, I'm so excited. I'm so looking forward to it. But since I'm off, that's it. I'm not well. But never mind, Beecham's and me have become very good friends, and today I managed to get a shower and get out for my lunch with my pals, so it's all good. It's all good. And apparently the hubby has bought me loads of things to help me get asleep tonight. I think one of them might be a hammer, but anyway, we'll see. God bless him. If that had been him, I woke him at 4 o'clock this morning. I was still wide awake because I couldn't breathe. And God love him. He's like, well, I go and get you something. Well, I go to the garage and get you something. I'm like, no, I'm fine. And I thought, see if he woke me at 4 o'clock in the morning because he couldn't sleep, I would be ripping it, right? Because I'm just not as nice a person as he is. He's lovely, and I'm a horror. Anyhow, was it the tickle trout today for my lunch? I'm not going to say it was great because it wasn't. It was all right. But the company was fabulous. I had a lovely afternoon with my friends, and then a wee wander around Dobbies. So that was fabulous. And my lovely pal bought me loads of nice new baubles for my tree because I'm absolutely obsessed with baubles for my tree. I buy them everywhere I go. If I go on holiday, I pick up a bauble. If I go somewhere and I see baubles, I pick them up. And I usually pay an absolute fortune for them. Anywho, that's my life. Let's get down to what's happening with the bake because obviously today is the weigh-in day. So I'm very happy today. It's a bit of a drum roll moment. I've only got one thing, Alana, sorry. Drum. I lost £3. So I'm delighted. At this time of year, I lose £3. I am cock-a-hoop. So that's £23 off in 8 weeks. I'm kind of hoping to lose between 8 and 10 per pen. So I'm on it. I'm on target. So I'm over target actually. So I'm really pleased. So yeah, I'm thrilled a bit. Since last Christmas, I've lost 3 stone. But I'll tell you, I mean, that's nearly 2 stone, a stone and a bit since I've been on mounjaro. Nearly 2 stone. And that other stone, I can't tell you how much I struggled for that. I did fasting, I did Weight Watchers, I did Slimming World, I did the Cambridge diet, I did everything, and that's how well I done. Rubbish, just over a stone. Yep, I had big losses in some of them, but I just put it back on. I just failed. What I am loving about this jab is it takes away the notion. I just don't think about eating. Most of the time, I don't. Today, because I'm due to take my jab, I'm going to do it just straight after this. Then, yeah, I'm a bit hungry, and I am thinking, and I've just had one of the mini dairy milk bars, which, again, it's not like me. But anywho, really doesn't matter. So I'm hoping I've got £47 of that £70 target that I set myself, my initial target. So I'm hoping maybe to get that by the end of March or something. But I'm not putting myself under any pressure. If it happens, it happens, right? Still loving the 5mg, and I'm just about to start my second pen on that tonight. So the other day, right, I forget that I'm diabetic, right, because I just think, I'm diabetic, whatever. But every so often, my body reminds me. On Sunday, I had the lurgy, and I just felt awful, but we were going through to my husband's kids and grandkids to do Christmas through there because we don't have another chance before Christmas because he's working. So I hadn't had any food, and I was sitting in one of the living rooms, and I was like, oof, could feel the sweat popping on my brow. It was just horrible. My hands started shaking. I went to the toilet, and I thought, I'm going to pass out. I just feel absolutely awful. Felt really dizzy. And then I thought, you silly bism, you've had nothing to eat. Absolutely nothing. And this was about 3:30 in the afternoon. So a chocolate digestive later and a big drink. Within 5 minutes, I was absolutely fine. But it's a bit scary. And I do need to remind myself, this is the reason I'm doing this, is to get that too, right? But blood's tomorrow, so we'll see if I'm actually improving things, and I really hope that I am, because that's really the main reason I came on this in the first place. I've get loads of contact for folk. I love it. I'm absolutely loving it, honest to God. I'm so chuffed. There's loads of people coming back and back and back. Get quite a few folk that I'm chatting to privately. I'm having lovely chats with them. And this is some folk that maybe aren't telling their family that they're doing this. They don't want to talk about it because they're getting a hard time for other people. Well, you're not getting a hard time for me, so come and chat to me. I'm quite happy. I'm happy to talk to MJ, and I'm telling folk, if they don't want to know, well, tough, don't talk to me. I don't want to even speak to you about it. But there's loads of folk in my generation, like in their 40s and 50s, I'm in my 50s, who I've dieted since I was 17, right? Since I was about 17 or 18, I think I got to 10.5 stone and thought I was fat because my size 12s were too tight. And I started dieting then, and I don't think I've stopped since. I've been on and off and on and off, and I am praying that this is going to finally be the answer for me. And I am sure there's plenty of other women and men my age who are exactly the same. Loads of folk asking what I'm going to do when I get to Target. I don't know. How can I see that far in advance? I could be dead. I could get knocked in by a car tomorrow. I do not know. And it's really pissing me off. So give me peace. Let me lose the weight first, and then I can maybe answer what I'll do at the end of it. I'm hoping that I'll be thinking about food totally differently, and that'll not be an issue, right? That might be a big ask. I don't know. I do not know. Folk tell me it's poison. Whatever. I'm an adult. It's my body, my life, and it's my decision. The only people that I owe any explanation to are my husband and my children. And we fully discussed this before I went on it. I wouldn't do anything. I fully discussed putting anything on TikTok before I went on it, just in case anybody watched. And obviously that's kind of happened. So, but they're fine, and they are totally on board, and they're super, super proud of me. So they're the folk that matter, right? I put on pictures last night of the day I started and Sunday there, and I can see a difference, which is making me sunny. I'm finding that very exciting, especially here. Definitely, there is definitely a difference here because I've got a neck now instead of just like that. So that's super exciting. And the back of my arms, because I'm always talking about my fat arm, and it's not quite as fat as it was. Anyway, I've been chatting for 7 minutes. I'm really sorry. This is very lengthy today, but I'd loads to tell you. And I'll be back later on, probably at the weekend, and say hello before Christmas hits us. But definitely taking my jag next Tuesday. I'm just going to go for it and see how we go on. But much love to you all, and thank you very much again for watching. Catch you later. Ta-da.